had a recent revelation, and I've had an epiphany about how I think about something that I originally did not think about in the same way as I do now. You know, fake people. You know, people who bullshit you and lie to you about everything that they are or are all about when you first encounter them, and then you learn the truth, if ever, later down the road, especially when it's even worse when you begin to trust this person, and with things that you kind of depend on. As a result, I've been down that scenario. Quite a few times I've been down that scenario, and it's no fun, especially when you invest a lot of time in those people and then they let you down. So as a result, I have trust issues. But yeah, I used to hate these type of people. I used to hate them for the sole simple fact that, you are not who you say you are. You are not who you are presenting yourself to be. And that's kind of true when you first meet people. You're not really meeting them, you're meeting their representative. And this is especially the case in romantic relationships where both partners are expected to be honest with each other and have some type of trust established between the two. But, trust can't be established between the two if one is always absconding secrets or stretching the truth and whatnot. I used to hate these type of people, and to some degree I still do, but I kind of have respect for them now, because when you think about having to create an entire world based around your lies, you'd have to really be on your P's and Q's as far as how deep that fucking hole goes that you dug for yourself and for everybody else that you've enraptured in it. Imagine having to keep all these lies together, because most people, they slip up, or they gradually ease their way back into reality. It's like, okay, yeah, this is not really what I meant. And some people do it for defensive mechanisms, but I'm mostly talking about the people who do it expeditiously, the people that just do it overtly for no particular reason. And some people have like psychological disorders where they gotta steal something, or they gotta do this, that, and the other, or they may be OCD, or in this instance they may have to lie, or it might just be in the case of habit. We'll never really know. But yeah, it takes a lot of energy to lie. It really does. And not just so much to lie, but to keep lying and lying and lying and lying and lying and lying and lying to the point where where you started is way further than where you are at that point in time, let alone to keep it up and not be caught. And I've been in that scenario where I've had to kind of change the facts around, mostly, like I said, for a defensive mechanism, because you never know who is connected with whom and what things will lead to if you're just so naive and open to just accepting anybody as your quote-unquote friend or ally, because in most instances people are not your friends. They're out to find your weaknesses, to see in which way they're trying to get over you. And I'm seeing that from the day-to-day basis with the type of people I have to deal with all the time. People who did not give a damn about me at first are now looking at me in a different light. And it's not so much because of the lies, it's just that I've kind of surprised them with some of my actions and behavior as of lately, which I won't get into because that's a whole other topic. I know that's kind of a catchphrase at this point for my videos, but whatever. I'm just being realistic. But yeah, with fake people, you have to wonder, like, what is the reality? It's almost like a big plot twist in like a thriller type of movie or a suspense type of movie. There's like, oh yeah, I should have known that should have been this way. I'm not going to say it's nearly as engaging or as exciting. I mean, some people it is, but a lot of people, it's pretty frustrating, because it's like you have this strong sense of betrayal in the end of like, wow, everything I thought was the case was a lie, because I've been so blind to even entertain and oblige this entire scenario. It baffles the mind of how people can for other people to believe and go along with. And for them to be able to do that, I think it deserves a little bit of respect. Although I think these people will be great writers if they aren't already. Because Lord knows we need more material in the literary world than what we're getting now, especially in movies and in TV shows. Things are starting to pick up, but imagine if these type of people were in, the entertainment industry as far as that aspect is concerned. I mean, we would basically be in a gold mine of ideas and inspiration, just like, the 70s, 80s, 90s, etc., up to this point. But yeah, that's all I got to say, and au revoir. More videos to come. Merci, mon amis.